Guys,
No.
starting on a downer note today. No Uri Ponte. We are
But
down
I
to
just-
2 members of the podcast.
Say downer? Why did you say downer?
Yeah,
Because
I
you
think it's
play
a.
a lower note. Why would you play a lower note on the opening? You usually play a higher note.
Oh, no, in this case, the lower note is to represent how low of a blow it is that saying that Uri isn't on the pod makes it better.
Yeah, we are getting a very low blow on him.
Yeah.
But I mean,
He
like,
can't even defend himself.
a
He's not here.
2-person podcast. I mean, it's just me and Aiden. I feel like we're gonna have to talk
It
a
basically
lot
is.
more
Yeah.
with each other.
It's
I
like
mean, we
I'm
do
the
have a
secret
we
guy that chimes
yes,
in occasionally.
we do have our normal guest, Nicola Christie,
Yeah.
here.
Of course.
You only have 2 hosts and the guests.
Yeah. So, I guess we're gonna have to get into it.
Do
Well-
not fret though, because it is me who will be filling in for Uri. I will be telling what has Uri been watching while he's gone. At least in the TV show category. So
And I
since
feel
last
like,
episode and
Nicola,
now,
you have to balance out like the racism and all that. So like
So I have to be
you
more.
were at
racist
like an
this time.
8 to bring it up to like a 9 or a 10.
I gotta bring it up to a
balance
10.
out
I
Uri
see.
missing.
anyway, this is what Uri's been watching. Taylor Tomlinson, Quarter Life Crisis. And Taylor Tomlinson, Have It All. Seems
So-
like Netflix comedy specials.
Very interesting.
Now, what's surprising me is that Uri gave it the first one 3.5 stars, and the next one 4 stars, which is very, very high for a woman performing comedy.
Yeah. Nicola?
Especially for Uri, because Uri hates women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very
Nicola,
surprising that he would give it such a high
fit into
score.
the woman hating. Come on.
No, but my famous line is we need to talk about. Yeah.
So true.
Fine.
So we do need to talk about women.
Yeah.
So
In what way?
Just in
let's,
general.
let's talk about some women-led
As a
shows and
male
movies that we
only, as a
watched. Yeah.
Cars 2.
Yeah. No, I actually have one.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus, Something Beautiful. It is a what is it called?
Concert movie.
Miniseries?
Yeah, a fucking visual album
Oh yeah.
You and your visual albums, man.
for her movie, for her song album, Something Beautiful. What did I think of it? I thought that there was music and there were flashing lights. That was what I just
That's
what I
a
concluded.
good
That's
commentary there.
great.
Yeah.
So another big thing happened this week. San Diego Comic-Con, which has a bunch of big announcements.
Like what?
So, Aiden, do you want to talk about the big one for you?
I don't know what the fuck the big one is.
It's a big one for you. You would know it, I think.
The one you've been waiting for.
Oh, the Avatar one that you've been waiting for?
No.
I think he might be stupid.
If I have to
guys.
talk about the Avatar one, I guess I will.
Great.
So, we got confirmed the first shot of the new show, Seven Havens. Very exciting. Confirmed to be over 2 seasons, 26 episodes.
What's the new show going to be about for the audience at home?
So, Korra fucked up bad.
Yeah, so
and the
Korra is the
world
worst
ended.
avatar. We know this.
So now the world is completely destroyed. So they need, I believe it's twin avatars. So there's 2 avatars, and they need to put the world back together because it's overrun by spirits, and there's only 7 like livable places that are known as the Seven Havens.
It's kind of fucked up that not only did Korra destroy the world, she also fucked up the avatar system. So the only people the avatars can talk to is basically Korra.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked up.
Um,
So more
I
evidence.
mean, I
that Korra's a
do
bum.
think it's good that they're doing a reset, because if you got more advanced than they were in like Korra, you'd basically be in like the modern day.
Which was kind of the point of Korra, was that that was like more modernized, but then also I feel like that took
Yeah.
away of like kind of the element of the world.
So there was that. We got confirmed that Steven Yeun is voicing adult Zuko in the
He's still
movie.
alive? He's still alive?
He is still alive. And then in terms of not Avatar but Avatar adjacent, I
Avatar
never really
adjacent.
finished talking about it, but I finished The Dragon Prince a couple weeks ago, which is like the spiritual successor to Avatar. And basically there's like it's weird because there's like different sagas. So like the first 3 seasons are Saga 1, and then 4 through 7 are Saga 2. And they just announced basically what Saga 3, which is the Dragon King. So I'm very excited for that. I think it's weird because they're launching it on like Kickstarter, which I'm like, I feel like if you have 7 seasons of the show already, you do not need to Kickstarter the like 8th season. So that was the big news for me. Aiden, Coyote versus Acme.
Right.
Like,
Okay,
how did you
so
forget? It's your thing.
I didn't know that was Comic-Con. All right. Anyway, so Rebecca Sugar will create the Adventure Time movie along with Adam Muto and Patrick McHale, the guy that made Over the Garden Wall. So that's very, very good news. Second, very, very weird, middling news. Discovery and Warner Brothers merger. It did not work
I
out.
did see that.
That was funny.
So I don't know what the so what the fuck, basically. I don't know
Basically,
what's
nothing is
happening. I don't know
happening
what's
over there.
happening anymore. Cartoon Network's going with Discovery. That's the one I care about. I don't even know. Rick and Morty's getting a spin-off show about the president,
Which is
I
like
mean,
not needed.
I liked the
which is
president as a character. I don't think he needs his own show.
Yeah.
yep, he is a character in the movie. FNAF 2 trailer, very exciting. Looks very good. And Coyote versus Acme release date August 28th, I think it was, of 2026. I marked it in my calendar. We are going.
What
Day
happens with the
1.
fact that I'm not here though? You two are seeing it day one. What am I doing?
I am. It comes out
killing you.
like 5 days before I go home. So
I kill you,
or
Nicholas.
not before I go home. Before I go to
What's the
Boston.
exact date again?
The
I think it's the
26th.
20. Let me check my calendar. I put it in my calendar. I never
September
put
20
things in my calendar, but this is put in my calendar. The 28th.
the
Coyote versus Acme
28th. Here's the thing.
of 2026.
That's a Sunday. Oh. 2026. 2026.
Yes.
September 2026.
August.
August 2026. Wait, August 2026.
Yes.
Wait,
Then
I
I'll
thought it was
definitely-
2025.
No,
if
it's 2026.
Oh,
If it's
wait, then
2026, August, I'll have just started school, but that is a Friday, so depending on my schedule, I can fly
Anyway,
back for a
so
day.
I completely thought it was like coming out in like a
No.
month.
no, it is next year, Beck.
No, it's
God.
next year.
Ah.
Animation takes
Anyways,
time, Beck.
it's a fully
done!
done movie. It's a
It's
fully
done!
finished movie.
I don't think so.
Either way, it's coming out. During the conference thing, they were not allowed to refer to Warner Brothers as Warner Brothers legally,
Interesting.
so they referred to them as Acme the whole time. And I think all the promotion
Why?
for the movie is going to be about the like Acme doesn't want you to see this movie, which is super awesome on their part for marketing. So good for that, I guess. But I'm so very excited. We've seen some new stills of the movie. It looks great. John Cena is in it. So we're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
I've been watching Peacemaker recently. I just love John Cena in like anything.
Okay,
he's
here's
so
my
good.
question though. Because we're anyway making Aiden watch Peacemaker, why would you have already started Peacemaker when we could have watched
Because
it
I
all
already
together?
started Peacemaker.
Why?
Yeah, we were supposed to all watch that together.
I started
Yeah.
it before we said we were gonna do Peacemaker.
So you're gonna have to watch it for a third time
I'm
now?
only on episode 4, bro.
Is this
I'm
your
down.
first time watching it?
it.
Yeah, this is my first time watching.
Oh, I'm the only one who's already seen it?
Yeah.
Well, Uri also probably has, but he's not here.
He
so.
definitely has.
Yeah, it's peak cinema. Actually, it's one of the. It was so good when it came out, and it's probably still good now. So whenever
Okay,
we
well,
can, we gotta make it.
I'll
We gotta make.
rewatch it with you.
The issue is we gotta watch the Justice League first because it kind of
What do
goes.
you mean
through,
the Justice League?
the Justice League is the good one, right?
Holy
You mean
shit, this
the
guy has no
Suicide
idea what
Squad?
he's talking about.
Oh, the Suicide Squad. I'm fucking stupid. I mixed them
Guys,
up.
are we watching the Justice League or just Justice League?
No, we're
So
watching
true.
just Justice. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're watching the Suicide Squad, and then we're watching Peacemaker.
Yeah,
Wow.
because that's actually like very important to the show.
Anyway,
And then
speaking of
actually, no, we also have to watch the bad Suicide Squad first because that ties into the first 5 minutes of the Suicide Squad.
That's do a bit more than that.
It's like
There's,
10 minutes. It's a
3
little bit, but
characters that are the same.
kind of.
there's so many characters. That is far too many characters.
There is a
to not
lot of
watch it.
characters, though. Yeah, I guess we'll watch
Yeah.
both. When are we doing it? We no scheduling on the podcast. It's fine. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Anyway, speaking of John Cena, I rewatched Ricky Stanicky. Very good movie.
He ditched me to watch Ricky Stanicky with his mom.
Okay, but I
Can't
also
believe you
never
do
hang
that.
out with my mom. You hang out with your mom at least like 4 times a week. I hang out with my mom like
You literally
once
went to
every
the
year.
arcade with your mom. What do you?
I
Yeah, what-
did. I won so much stuff.
I mean,
guys.
okay, it was his birthday.
It was his birthday. That is true.
Beck is
This
now
guy celebrates his
19.
birthday, though. He is now 18. We're the same age now.
No, he's 19.
No, he's
You are not
18.
this- Oh, okay.
Okay. Do you want to know what's crazy?
No.
The original
He said
Suicide
no.
Squad costs more than the Suicide Squad. You have to pay $5 more to watch the worst movie.
Well, yeah, because that's Jared Leto in it.
Yeah. You forgot about that part?
Come on, Beck.
All right, well, Aiden, you're buying the Suicide Squad DVD. I'll
Wait,
get the Suicide
Okay, but
Squad DVD.
technically what we have to do actually is do Suicide Squad, then Birds of Prey, then the Suicide Squad, and then Peacemaker season
I don't
1.
think Birds of Prey is necessary.
But how else are you gonna know what Harley Quinn was doing in between the 2 Suicide Squad movies?
I don't care.
Just know she was doing something.
Actually, I feel like Birds
They
of Prey takes
never
place
even
after.
reference it in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, because I think it takes place after the Suicide Squad.
All right, well, let's get into what we're watching.
Okay.
Which is Aiden finishing talking about Ricky Stanicky.
Well, I rewatched it and it was great. It was awesome.
Great.
My
But didn't
mom did not want to watch it. We had an agreement. But I put it on without her wanting to see it, and then she laughed so hard during it, so I call that a win.
Did you point out the Becklines lore and the Wander Seed scene?
Did you?
No, I did not.
You didn't
course.
pause and be like, okay, we're going to do an intermission to watch this Becklines film, which ties into the Ricky Stanicky universe.
Does not tie
didn't.
into the
Wander
doesn't
Seed
tie in.
canonically is the
It does
film
not
that guy
canonically.
made
It is not
after-
canonical.
After the plot of Ricky Stanicky,
It is
he
not canonical.
got an animated film made of the book he was trying to write.
It is
Yeah,
not
and he did.
can-
And
That's
Beck,
just not
I don't
true.
know if you know this, but he didn't write that book.
No, he will. He did.
He
like after.
doesn't.
No,
He wrote
after
the Santa book.
the sequel to the Santa book.
I love
is
when
about
Beck
the
tries to
sequel.
make references to stuff and then he just does it wrong. That's the
No.
funniest bit. Is when he constantly does this and somehow he always messes it up.
True.
Okay.
All
These
right.
kids are stale as hell.
Well, I
Oh,
think there's a
I got
more
my
important thing we want to hear about.
Costco-sized bag of organic pita chips next to me.
So, Aiden,
Wow.
how was Peaky Blinders?
Bro,
Oh, the
actually,
first
you watched
episode?
Peaky Blinders. Oh, okay. That
One
makes sense.
episode.
That makes sense.
Because the agreement, Nicola, the original agreement was to watch 1 season of Peaky Blinders and then she would watch Ricky Stanicky, which seems so very unfair.
your
I think
mom,
one episode is a
wait, is your
fair
mom a big
exchange.
fan of Peaky Blinders?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's like one of her favorite shows behind Sherlock.
Interesting. I'm seeing a pattern here, and seems to be a lot of fan of British stuff.
Hmm. Anyways, we watched one episode of Peaky Blinders, and you know how shows, like you have this whole thing called show not tell, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
It was
entire
all
thing is
tell.
tell, not
It was
show.
all tell.
Yeah.
It was in completely tell.
From
Nothing fucking happened.
the few clips I've seen of Peaky Blinders, it's not a good show. It's
Did
just
he
not
do
a
the
good show,
aura farming
objectively.
though?
There was no aura farming. Actually, zero aura was
Okay,
farmed.
that's the one thing that I've heard is good about the show is the aura farming.
It was so boring.
I've been trying to get my mom to watch Dexter though for like the last couple of weeks, but my mom
Mhm.
is like, "Oh, there's too much killing in that show." I'm like, "Yeah,
No.
he's a serial killer. That's the point." And she's like,
Mm,
"Yeah, but like killing people is bad." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the point of the show. It's a
yeah,
good
because
show. Watch it."
he only kills the bad people.
I'm really trying to convince her, but it seems to be falling on deaf ears.
Mm. All right. Well, I'll get into the two solo things I watched.
Sure.
First, I watched Donnie Darko. Um.
Okay.
So yeah, this is a
Okay, yeah, that's an
random
interesting choice.
movie.
Why?
Um.
Like this
Yeah,
Because
isn't like it's not like a Tarantino film or like a top 100
yeah.
film or whatever.
because I heard it was like I saw the TV glow.
Holy shit.
So, the
I hate Peg
movie.
Lions.
There's this guy, and his name is Donnie Darko.
No.
Um,
No, it can't be.
and
That's the name of the movie.
yeah, he's the
Were there
titular character.
any very subtle analogies in this movie?
I'm not sure.
What
So,
about a metaphor of any kind?
well, there's
Perhaps
a
a
Metaphor?
simile?
rabbit. So, the plot of the movie is this Donnie Darko guy. He sees a bunny rabbit named Frank in the middle of the night, and then Frank says to him, "The world will end in 28 days."
What's the name of the
Um,
movie again? I think I actually know what movie.
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko.
Yeah. So,
I know this movie. This is actually a really good movie.
yeah.
It's nothing like I saw the TV glow. How the hell do you think this is like I saw the TV glow? This has nothing. This is not like I saw the TV glow at all.
This is very
I
much
know
like I
what
saw
movie
it.
this is, and this is nothing like I saw the TV glow. It is a very and that's
Mm.
maybe that's why it's also such a good movie.
Okay, so the evil bunny rabbit says
Because
the
it's
world
a
ends
Jake
in
Gyllenhaal
28.
movie. Yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal?
he's the main or Gyllenhaal. Sorry,
Really?
how the fuck do you spell? He's the main character. What do you
He
mean?
does not look like.
He's Donnie
Wow.
Darko.
I did
Wow.
This is
not
like one of
recognize
his.
him
This is like one
at
of his
all.
most well-known movies.
I did not recognize him.
This is
Beck, do
one
you
of.
know how to look at
It's
the
an early.
cast after you watch movies?
Not really, no.
I mean, it's a 2001
if
movie,
it's
so
like
yeah, it's one of his
if it's
older
like
movies.
voice
But
actor, I do it sometimes. If I'm like, ooh, I wonder who this. If I'm just specifically like, I swear I recognize this person, I'll Google them. But other than that, no, I don't really look at actors.
Okay.
So the bunny says the world's gonna end, and then Donnie Darko goes and sleeps on a golf course, and then a giant jet engine falls into his room. But luckily, he was sleeping on the golf course.
yeah,
So we go through the normal like 28 days, and he gets like a girlfriend, and he starts like being like, time travel. Um and like wormholes, and then there's this woman that is like really old, but she wrote a book about time travel. Then a bunch of tubes come out of people and show the path that they're gonna be on. And then eventually we get to the day it's due, and his mom is flying back to meet him. But surprise, the plane blows up and he gets beat up, and then the plane engine gets traveled back in time, and he also gets traveled back in time. So, like when the first time when he dodged the jet engine falling into his room, he actually dies from the jet engine falling into his room. Then everyone's like, "Wow." I wonder who that guy was. So basically, it's like 28 days of him making like life for other people better, and then he dies, and all the good stuff never happens. So I think it's saying that you shouldn't kill yourself because you can help people.
Yeah, the movie does have, if I remember correctly, the movie basically is just he's going insane.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically he's just insane.
Yeah, he does like burn down a pedophile's house, and then he like
He dies
destroys
Why
to
the
is
save
this
school's
a bad
water
thing?
main.
he dies to save a doomed version of the universe is basically what happens.
Hmm. Yeah, it definitely it feels like
I mean,
I
it's a
was a bit
psychological
lost in
thriller.
like the third act, or at least
Yeah.
like the ending. It's one of those where it's like, oh, I'll
Yeah.
watch like an analysis and be like, oh, that makes a lot more sense.
I really don't understand how you did not know it was Jake Gyllenhaal, because this is actually one of his most well-known movies.
I literally just okay. So I watched that. I watched Summer Wars, which I don't know. Have you guys seen Belle?
Like from Beauty and the Beast?
Mm,
Like the anime movie based on Beauty and the Beast.
No.
Okay,
I
so
don't think so.
Is
it's the
Gaston in
same
it?
guy. I think there's a stand-in for him.
Okay, send me the movie.
Oh, so basically, this movie is this girl has to go back to the countryside to meet her great grandma for her birthday, and she pays this guy to go along and pretend to be her boyfriend. And in this world is based like a Ready Player One universe. Uh, and the guy that she brings home is the math genius, and he accidentally lets a hacker break into the Ready Player One universe called Oz. And
Interesting.
turns out, bad news, everyone in the world has attached all their confidential certifications to their Ready Player One accounts. And when the hacker can kill them in game, he gets access to their credential logins. So
Why?
eventually,
Why?
he
Yeah, why? That doesn't
kills
make sense.
he kills the someone who has control of a satellite in the air and plans to crash the satellite into a nuclear plant to then blow up the world.
Also, that's
Um,
not, so that's straight up just not how it works.
no,
But
I think that's how it works. No, because like if it goes in fast enough into the nuclear plant, it blows
okay,
up.
well, number one, the satellite would burn up in orbit before it hit the plant, and number two,
No.
the plant won't just explode. And
will.
also, even if the plant did somehow explode, which it wouldn't, no, it wouldn't destroy the world.
Mm. So he wants to destroy the world. So eventually, the
Why
guy,
wouldn't he just
the,
kill somebody who has access to like a nuclear silo and then send a nuke?
that's
That
what
would
that's
make so
literally
much
what
more
they say.
sense.
If he gets to the president's account, he's gonna get the nuclear launch codes.
Yeah, that makes
But
so much
no,
more sense than his plan.
I don't know. He got the satellite login instead, and he was like, "I'm just gonna go with it."
It,
So eventually, Hacker
okay.
Man is able to stop him. And then he gets with the girl in the end. So it's like a lot. I didn't get into a lot of like there's like mostly like family drama of all this, but it was a good movie. Definitely like the very like anime style, like in the countryside family drama type movie, and I really like those. And then I think we can go into group stuff unless Nicola, you have any solos.
I
The
don't think I
fuck,
have
man?
any
I have two
solos.
solos.
Oh, you have
that you
two. Oh, sorry. I thought Ricky Stanicky was your only solo, and
No.
Peaky Blinders.
I don't got any
No,
solos. I haven't
bitch.
watched anything.
So Rick and Morty season 8 is done.
These aren't solos. These are with Uri.
So
But I'm standing in for Uri,
Well,
so.
no. We have to wait until Uri gets back to do both of these.
both of what?
Yeah, you can't talk about Rick and Morty or It's Always Sunny until Uri gets back.
Oh, I also have It's Always Sunny. I have 3 solos, bitch.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you have to wait until Uri's back, Aiden.
No, I'm not waiting till Uri's back, okay?
Raleigh doesn't want to wait 3 months.
I don't he's gone for more than 3 months.
He doesn't want to wait for 6 months.
Anyways, Rick and Morty season 8 is done. Episode 10 this is kind of the lore episode. They didn't do a lore episode this season, I think.
I called
They
it.
have, they have bits and pieces of lore. You think it's gonna be a lore episode. So remember that one episode where
Morty has a son.
No, we already talked about that one. Remember that episode where Rick is building Bird Person again?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
not really.
And he goes into his mind and there's a memory Rick in there. So he's back. So regular Rick traps him in like a thing. And also he wants to be in an actual relationship, but his past with Diane is holding him back. So he erases Diane from his memory.
So you guys were kind of right about the theory last week.
So he erases Diane from his memory. Unfortunately, Beth goes and talks to little memory Rick, and he infiltrates her mind and starts fucking with her memories to make her a crime fighter. So that way she can get the memory of Diane into her, so that memory Rick and memory Diane can live forever together. Because what we also learned is that when Diane was put in the like universal eraser collider thing, that memories also go with it. Which is interesting. So there's only one memory of Diane left. So hijinks ensue, things happen, and then Beth kills Space Beth, and she's dead. Just kidding, she's fine.
Okay, cool.
Because
I
she's
assume
Space
so,
Beth.
because it's Space Beth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But the episode does resolve with like Rick being a good father to Beth. The climax is like very, very intense. It really does end with like Beth trying to kill herself, and it's very dramatic and it's very serious. And it's very good. It was a very good finale episode. I quite liked it. I don't really have much to say about this one. Usually Uri does the Rick and Morty talking.
Yeah, but he doesn't have much
He's
to say
not
today.
here. Uri, put your thoughts in the comments down below, please, and we'll pin it.
Exactly.
And then we'll pin the comment, and then everyone can see what you think of the episode. Because I thought it was quite
pull
good.
up back lines and just react to every single episode while he's traveling.
That would be cool also. We'll link that below when he does that. All right, It's Always Sunny. So what the fuck happened? Right. So there's this news lady. She shows up at the bar, and they're like, "Shit, this might be because of the Cybertruck baby oil T-shirt scandal that we did. That was mentioned in the Abbott crossover episode.
Oh,
that's why they go to like have volunteer time. So they go in the back office. They're like, "All right, who's going to be the fall person for this situation?" Because there's a woman there, so they can't do fall guy. They have to do fall women, and not fall women. They do fall person. The fall person. So it's basically just them telling the story of like how they ended up in the situation that they're in. But each segment is like the blame gets shifted onto someone else, and it's a very, very fun episode. Basically the scheme is oiled up women doing slap fights in the bar. But then, and the prize is a Cybertruck, but then they want the Cybertruck, so they put D in the fight, but then D loses the fight to the waitress, and then also there's an orgy in the basement. So there's a lot
like a flawless plan. How did they get caught?
There's a lot going on. So it turns out the woman that showed up is actually not a news reporter. She's the whore for the orgy. So it worked out in the end. So it was all fine. Now you may be saying, Aiden, one woman and a bunch of dudes, that's a gangbang. That's not an orgy. And don't worry, they talk about that in the episode.
Great.
Yeah, but
that's very much needed.
You're welcome. I know you were concerned. Either way, very funny episode. I really liked how they talk very sophisticatedly in this episode, because they're like, we watched a camp thing on YouTube and now we're very sophisticated and talk like real businessmen. So very
sometimes.
Very Good episode. Season 17 has been very good so far.
Sounds
And
good.
now, what we've all been waiting for me to talk about.
Yes. The one none of us can guess what it's about.
Okay, do you know?
No.
Interesting. Beck, where were you? June
September
24th.
11th, 2001.
Where were
I
you?
cannot say. I plead the fifth.
Where were you June 24th, 2019?
Probably in
Oh.
school.
We're talking like summer before COVID. I was probably at summer camp.
Oh shit! Summer before COVID, I was in Estonia.
Wow. Well,
Yeah,
I was
that's
at
summer
home.
camp.
I was at home watching Cartoon Network, watching the episode The Inquisition. And you know what? It ends on a massive cliffhanger to lay unresolved
Gumball.
for 6 years.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
We're talking about what the fuck is it called?
The
The
amazing
Amazing
digital
World
Gumball.
of Gumball.
Oh, no. The Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball. The revival 7th season, whatever, of Gumball. He's back, and it's the same. It's the same show. It's same
a big
show.
year for reboots of.
It is a
shows.
reboot year. It's the year of reboots.
And you know what? This one's better than the Phineas and Ferb one. That's my hot take of the
Because there's
day.
actually Gumball in it.
Gumball's actually in it. Yes. It's very good. Like, it's so much just the original show. They dropped 20 episodes all at once. I don't know how many episodes there's.
Here's a question though: does Gumball call Dream the F slur in the show?
No, because he has a different voice actor.
I forgot.
Really? They
changed
got
the
rid of.
voice actor. Yeah, because the guy doesn't sound like a kid anymore. He grew
What do you
up.
mean they got rid of? He has literally not voiced Gumball.
Yeah.
What? Hold on.
Nah, bring him back.
He grew up, bro. His voice doesn't fit him anymore.
He has not voiced Gumball since season 3. Since 2014, he has not voiced Gumball.
Yeah.
So, anyways, season 7, or The Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball, does not resolve the cliffhanger. So awesome.
It just randomly is like a normal episode.
Yes, it is. There's no resolution to the world falling apart, which is, I guess, fine and totally in character for the show. But it is definitely like we are in 2025 now, so we have to tackle 2025 topics, which it was like that's what they were doing before, but now because it hasn't been on the air for so long, it's like, all right, it feels weird, but it like makes a lot of sense. Like, first episode back is like, we're trying to eat healthy, and there's like, iPhone app bad, AI bad, or whatever. But it's Gumball, so it's still fun and enjoyable. There's this weird thing with the voices where it sound like, for some of the episodes, it sounds like they're like auto-tuned or like pitched in a weird way. It's kind of annoying.
The dialogue feels auto-tuned.
I don't know how to describe it, but there's like, it sounds like if you had audio and then like slowed it down and then sped it back up, where like the speed and the pitch is fine, but it just like has this weird little bit of like editing,
basically.
I guess. I don't know, but it sounds clear. It's just like it just sounds weird. I have no idea how to explain it, but it's not in every episode. But it's also like you can ignore it for the most part. It's not that big a deal. I quite like the new voice actors. Gumball's is very, very good. Darwin's I kind of got used to over time. He starts out really, really high pitched, which all Darwin's do, and then he gets better over time. And then Anais, she's not in very many episodes, but I also had to get used to her voice. They have more of like
did multiple episodes drop?
The whole season dropped.
Oh my god, the whole season dropped.
The whole season dropped.
They did a batch release, basically.
Yeah, of 20 episodes. Yeah. But Anais' voice has like a very similar direction to like season 1, where she has a more childlike voice. But it doesn't really fit her character now because her character now is like the super smart, responsible one, and the child voice doesn't really fit that. But that's okay. I got used to it. Everyone else has the same voice actor. I liked all the concepts that they tackled. They're all very cool. I wish that there were more episodes. It's been like 6 years and we got 20 episodes, and that's literally just like less than 4 hours of content, and they dropped it all at once. And I watched it all already, so I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
I think this again feels like the Phineas and Ferb issue, where they should not have dropped all of it at the same time.
I mean, not all of
Yeah.
the Phineas and Ferb is dropped at the same time. There's still like
Well, I
half
mean
of
they
the
dropped
season.
10 at the same time. I feel like
Yeah.
weekly would have worked best for these shows because they originally aired weekly and they're formatted for weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I quite liked all the episodes. There was only like one bad episode, and everything else was just is like good or better.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the episode that I did not like very much, that wasn't very good, was the one called The Butts. Which it's not necessarily bad that Gumball talks about butts a lot. It's quite funny most of the time. However, the end of the episode has like literally 4 minutes of a really shitty butt song. It's terrible. I hated it. It's ass. Quite literally ass.
That's a funny pun there.
There are things that they continue from the past. They have Masami's mom in an episode. They have some stuff going on. I don't know. It's good. If you've watched Gumball before, I would highly recommend watching the new season. I do wish that they had more episodes on more of the side characters that I actually care about. Like there's a Principal Brown episode and a fucking Miss Simeon episode, and I'd rather just maybe more episodes on other more prevalent side characters. Or there's a Mr. Robinson episode. Like I like these characters quite fine, but I would rather have like another Penny episode. I don't know. Very good. I watched it all. I laughed. I cried. Family Guy. There was an episode on Molly, which is interesting, and how boring she is. Because we already kind of had a whole episode where Molly was so boring she got erased from existence, and that's kind of what sets up all of the lore in the show. So it's interesting that they focused on her for an entire episode, because that's like literally the opposite of her character. But that's okay. I do wish we saw Rob at least once. Whatever.
Alright, well, Nicola, tell us about Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Why are we doing Fantastic Four now? We have 3 group movies, and then we should end with Fantastic Four.
We want to end with Fantastic Four? Okay,
Why wouldn't
Nicola,
we?
talk about Cars 2.
Cars 2 is
cinema?
the peak cinema movie, yes. And it's a
God
lot
damn it.
better when you don't have people in the room seeing literally the awesomest shit ever and being like, this movie's actually terrible. And they're like, I have the thinking cap on, so you have to take my opinion seriously. But yeah, it's a really piece show. You
I
don't
love
have
how
to.
Nicola just was not listening to a single word we said.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
I have the
you
talking
kinda-
stick right now, so you guys can't talk.
You've never once obeyed that rule in.
What do
the
you mean? I
entire
literally
history
have
of
the
the
talking
pod.
You
stick.
interrupt
talk-
like 90% of conversations by just
No,
starting
but that's
of the
because
conversation.
I always have the talking stick and you guys don't.
Okay,
That is
well,
a random baton.
the talking
No, it's not a
dinosaur.
random
So what are you
one.
gonna
It's the
do?
talking stick.
And I have
have
the talking
Jack of
dinosaur.
Spades.
That's Lancer. Put him down.
I got the talking stick. Anyway,
he didn't listen to a single thing I said when we watched the movie.
We all agree that Cars 2 is peak cinema and the best Pixar movie ever made.
Beck,
Yeah.
you were on my side when we were watching the movie. It is a fun movie to watch,
It's
but
a good movie.
fundamentally flawed.
What is flawed with it?
I can agree that it's like flawed, but it is still the best
What
Pixar
is
movie
flawed
ever
with
made.
it?
I'm so confused. Beck, do you legitimately like Cars 2
I
more than Inside
legitimately
Out?
really like Cars 2, but I can identify the flaws in it.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
think the movie has any flaws. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They're
I don't
all
know.
quirks.
I would
It's like a car. They're all quirks and features.
much
Okay, yeah.
rather just watch Cars 1 though.
Yeah,
Now
but Cars
that's
1 doesn't have
stupid.
Finn McMissile, doesn't have the international spy chase, doesn't have the thrill of going to
It
every
doesn't have the
country and
lemon
having.
car
It
conspiracy.
doesn't have the lemon car conspiracy, exactly.
Okay, but it has Doc Hudson
It doesn't have awesome ass
Shit.
moments.
and Dynaco
Okay,
and
you're
Sally.
telling me that you would trade Finn
Yeah.
McMissile
Yes, I
for
would.
Doc Hudson? That's stupid. That's
Finn
see,
McMissile is such a boring character.
He
You would
thinks he
trade
has
Francesco Bernoulli for
exactly.
Doc Hudson?
This
No, I
guy,
would trade him for Chick Hicks.
this guy
Oh my
sucks
god, this guy
ass.
sucks.
This guy sucks
You're
ass.
pointing
Okay,
at Beck
so
on
we
my
all
screen.
Now I'm pointing at you.
Okay.
Right back. I am pointing at him.
yeah, that is how it works.
Perfect.
Okay.
So yeah, that's Cars 2. Now, me and Aiden did our famous DVD movie night again.
DVD
I
double
Notice how I
feature.
wasn't invited for this for some reason.
Notice how Nicola doesn't collect DVDs, so he's not
I
invited.
have DVDs. What do you mean?
Nicola,
You
you were
don't-
literally doing something else.
Yeah.
That is probably true, but yeah.
So I won this night.
He won this
100%
for sure.
guaranteed.
I agree with this one. The
'Cause
other
this
nights, I
guy brought
definitely
the
won.
fucking
This
AI generated 2000s animated comedy
was
movie.
not AI,
Yeah,
AI
what?
didn't
That's
exist.
incorrect.
It simply
Straight
didn't
up wrong.
It
exist.
feels as though an AI wrote it. I swear to God, it's so generic, bro.
Yeah, generic doesn't mean AI wrote it.
Yeah,
I'm
what?
just
It's from 2006.
And what
let
was
me
the
tell
name
you
of the
something.
movie for the audience?
Open season.
Open Sea. It's literally the driving in my
It
car.
is this movie. It is this
whatever.
movie.
It's that movie. Why do you
So
not
that
like it?
happened in the first 5
It's,
minutes, and I'm like,
it's
okay,
also
that's
the
all I
Among
needed to
Us
see.
twerking. The Among Us
True.
twerking gif is
That
also
is. It
from
did
this
come
movie.
from. That movie has a lot of culturally significant moments.
In the
And
first 10
it's
minutes of the movie.
In the first 10
Yep,
minutes, yeah, because everybody
and
turned
because
it off
no
after
one
that.
watched past it because the rest is terrible.
That's what
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
the
said.
movie's so I watched
I
that movie
can't
so
think
much
of
as
a
a kid.
single funny joke in the entire movie.
What do
I
you
can
mean?
think
That's-
of one. I can think of
What?
one funny joke. The driving in my car scene,
Yeah, he was in the middle of the road.
and
Okay.
also the Beaver Wood joke. That one was pretty good also.
Now I missed that one.
You left the room, and I said, "Beck, you missed the one actually funny joke."
Okay, so now we can talk about actually
We
peak
didn't
cinema.
talk about it at all. In fact,
No, we
'cause I
talk.
have more
What more
comments.
do you have to talk about? Open season, bro.
I wanted to say that this was a movie that I watched a lot as a kid, but I only remembered the first part. But I do very distinctly remember Boog throwing up on the window. That is a very core memory, and I remembered the vomit looked tasty as a kid.
Interesting.
I don't know why, but that's what I thought. Anyways, I also don't remember him being black.
It's like
He definitely
Okay.
has a very black voice.
it's like when you play an older video game that you played when you were a kid and you associate certain parts of the story with events that happen in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you beat a certain part of the level when something eventful also happened in your life. So like I associate some stuff with like certain conversations my parents would be having and stuff like that.
I have songs that do that.
I
But
remember
it's
there was
for movies sometimes. Like
I was
Vacation by the Go-Go's reminds me of Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah, I remember on like the Toy Story 3 for the Wii, I literally was stuck on just one level for like 4 years and I could just not play the rest of the game.
Here, pass it to me. I'll play it. I'll beat it.
No, I mean I eventually did beat it and I was like,
I'll
"Oh my
beat it.
god,
Don't worry. I
there's
got it.
more to this
But a
game
true
than this
adventure never
first-"
saves.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Anyway, open season. the reason I chose open season is because I wanted to choose an early 2000s badly animated movie to go along with Beck's early 2000s badly animated movie. And I was sorely mistaken on how bad his movie was. In fact, it wasn't bad. It just looked like ass.
Yeah. So we watched Hoodwinked. Now, Hoodwinked is very famously the most viewed video on this channel. Hoodwinked,
Yeah.
all perspectives synced, made by Beck Lyons. Because I really like this movie.
Yeah.
So, Aiden, what
Yeah,
did you think of Hoodwinked?
I thought it was really good. I thought it was well written. How about that?
It is very well written.
Until the Rashomon ends, and then it kind of lost me.
That
But
is true. Now imagine an entire sequel movie with worse writing and no Rashomon at all.
interesting. That sounds like a great movie.
That's Hoodwinked 2.
Okay, great. Anyways, I quite liked the Rashomon parts of Hoodwinked.
Yeah, I want to make my own Rashomon movie. I've been brainstorming an idea around it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought Hoodwinked was quite fun. It did look so very bad though.
They
Yeah.
need to remake it.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you agree that they should remake some movies if with newer technology.
So I agree with that for like 3D animation and color.
Yeah.
Those are like the two things where I think, yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
But other stuff I don't feel like you need to. 4x3, you can redo 4x3 animation and make it widescreen.
But why would you do that when 4x3 is objectively a better format?
Explain to me that, Nicola.
It
Speak
did
to
look
that.
quite good.
It's much more stylized and therefore it's better.
So, you're saying that if I put a giant contrast filter over this episode and it's stylized, that
I'm
means it looks
saying if
good?
you squeeze this entire episode into 9x16 so everybody can watch it on their phones instead
So
of on monitors, it would be better.
So you want me to post this entire video in 1-minute sections on Shorts?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how we get our content.
You
That's how
should
we get
do
our
both.
views.
Do both. Upload the full episode, but then
In
also
the I was going through our shorts. I don't remember why. I was just going through them and I was reading as to see like any comments people left it, and one of the comments was literally just like, "Please make drafts. Please
Oh,
make
this-
drafts.
Guys, we do
Stop
need to do
posting.
drafts.
Stop posting everything. Make drafts."
So I think we're doing drafts next episode.
Yeah.
I'm confused. What's a draft? Why would
It's
we have to
basically
make that?
instead of posting the video, it's
Mhm.
like it's basically like it's unlisted, so that you can have them in purgatory, and then if you think they're good enough, then you can post them. That way, we don't have 1,000 shorts, and we just
I'm
have good
confused.
shorts.
Why would we not just
That
have
is
1,000
literally
shorts?
not it.
That's what drafts
no,
are.
because you're missing on the deep amount of lore behind the comments. Because the same guy has made like 4 separate comments, all telling us to do drafts, which is drafting TV shows and movies, like
Mm,
fantasy football.
Are you
I
sure that's
see.
what he's meaning?
I
Are you sure he's meaning that and
guarantee.
not just to unlist all of our reels?
No, it is very much like film and TV drafts of like something. Here, wait, I'll find
Okay.
it.
Well, we can do that right now. Here, I'll generate.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We gotta make the podcast more interesting, so we'll do it right now.
How do I can't see the rest.
Otherwise, we'd have to talk about Fantastic Four.
Well, let's talk about Fantastic Four.
No. We're gonna do a draft right now. All right,
You're-
Beck. We're gonna do 5. We're gonna do 5. We're gonna do 5 blind shows.
Okay, no, I found it. Can
Uh-huh.
you guys start doing drafts? I'd love to see draft content. If you don't know what that means, it's like, for example, TV show draft. You each draft 5 TV shows. First guy gets first picked, then second, then third, fourth, fifth, then fifth again with the second pick, and then fourth, and then third, etc.
Oh yeah, I know how that
And then
works.
by the end, whoever has the strongest list of TV shows wins.
Okay. Here's the issue: is that you guys definitely watch more TV shows than me.
All right, Beck.
Um,
Here's the draft. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're doing TV shows. Okay, we're going. I googled 2010s TV shows, new 2010s TV shows. You're gonna draft them in an order from best to worst, but you can't. You top 5. You can't change it though.
I can't
Once
say.
you lo-
Okay, cool.
Once you lock it in, it's
Hit me.
locked in forever. Okay, I'm just gonna do the first 5 right here. Okay.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Impractical Jokers.
5.
That's
I've
the
never
worst one.
seen it.
All right.
That's objectively already wrong. Beck already has a bad
I've
list.
never seen it.
It's a really good show, though. That's
Rick and
already a good show.
Morty.
I'll give that a 2.
Okay.
Okay, this is gonna be the most.
Welcome to Plathville.
Holy shit. 4.
All right. Love
already hate
Death
my life.
Robots.
Ooh. Okay, I'm worried I'm just gonna get fucking stuck with a terrible number 1. I'll go Love, Death, Robots number 1.
All right. And now, last one. Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Okay, number 3. So
Great.
I
So
put
that
the
was your
2 that I've
draft.
seen in 1 and 2, and the bottom 3 are all
This isn't-
shows I have
This
not
isn't
seen.
exactly blank. This is just blind ranking. This isn't drafts.
No,
No,
I
it's draft.
drafted them.
Oh, okay. Now you have to do it for. No, you have to find 5 different shows for me though.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Here, I got this. All right, same. Okay, let's just go. Okay, Rolling Stones top best 50 shows of the 2010s.
All right.
No, that's actually not good. Let's do 2017 movies. All right,
Yeah,
here we go.
20 is
2017
perfect. That's
movies.
perfect for me.
All right, we're gonna do. Okay,
Here's the
ready?
issues. I know most of the movies here for.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
That means it's
But
an
you won't know
actually good one.
which ones he's gonna pick.
That's
Yeah,
true, but
alright.
I kind of know
Alright,
I
Nicola.
know which ones came out that year.
All right, first
Okay.
movie on the list. It 2017.
It 2017 is. I'm trying to even remember what happened in that movie.
Pennywise. It's the one where they're children.
That's the first Pennywise movie.
The second. Well, no, it's the reboot.
Alright, it's the you know what I mean, the reboot. But it's like the modern one before
Yeah.
they made the sequel, It 2.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty solid 3. I think that's a good
Interesting.
I think that's a good
Middle of the
road.
road.
I think that's good middle of the road.
Okay, next, Wonder Woman.
The original one, not 1947 or whatever.
No, original one.
Original one was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I've heard it was good. I want to watch
I would put
it.
that at 2 because I was definitely not one of the better movies, but it was better. It was a good movie. I would say it's better than It.
Okay. Beauty and the Beast. Live
So
action.
Live
remake.
action.
A 5.
5. Okay. Jumanji. Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh,
Fuck. That's I can't. I don't want to put it at 4, but also I
is
feel
that
like
your
you're gonna
number 1
you're
movie
gonna
of
put, like-
2017, Nicola?
no, because I'm pretty sure I know which movie. Well, give me a second. Let me make sure this didn't come out in 2017. Okay, that was a 2018 movie.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, great.
So I think I gotta put Jumanji.
Oh, is that what? Is that?
Let's
Is that
pick
it?
Jumanji.
one.
Oh wait, there's also not even the good Jumanji though.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
going at
Dwayne
4.
Johnson one.
That's going at
It-
4.
All right, last movie, Kong Skull Island.
Okay, yeah,
That's his
one.
number
That's
1 movie of 2017.
Wow, incredible.
out of
That
those
is
5
not-
movies.
What?
that
He's
is
a
the
big
best.
MonsterVerse guy.
Yeah, you forgot that it's one of the best MonsterVerse movies.
You did give it a 3 on Letterboxd.
Yeah, but out of the MonsterVerse movies, it's bad.
Okay,
That's also because I started off with that.
right. Okay, it's my turn.
Yeah. Okay, let me get the list of list. Let me get your list. Okay, what should we do? Movies 1935.
I haven't seen any of those.
Okay. Movies.
Oh, where would you put Train Arrives at Station?
Okay, Beck is doing it, I guess.
I don't want to do Trade Arrives at Station.
Okay, so we're not
Fuck.
doing what Beck's doing. Okay, we're gonna do TV shows. 2012.
2000s.
2000. Yeah, sure.
2012. Okay.
No, let's do
2000s
2012.
TV
Let's do
shows.
2012 because Beck. I mean, Aiden knows a lot of 2000s, so let's do 2012s.
Yeah, well, I know children's TV shows.
Exactly.
It's gonna be
Okay.
like Breaking Bad, Dexter, House, all
Hmm.
Aiden's favorite shows.
All right. All right. We got. I can't. What the fuck is just the list? Okay, but we're just gonna do movies. Movies is easier.
All right.
Movies 2012. All right. Okay. Number 1, Beauty and the Beast 3D.
Huh?
What?
Beauty and the Beast 3D.
Like re-released in 3D?
Mm-hmm.
Aiden, where are you putting that?
What is this? Is it? It's the original movie.
It's the original movie, but it came out in 3D in 2012.
One.
Okay.
Okay.
Next. Give me a second. I gotta find 5 that are like that you've probably watched. That's the issue. That's the hard part.
So Beauty and the Beast 2.
Do you want to just do like Cartoon Network shows? I could do that one pretty
that'll
easy.
No, I got some good ones. Give me a second.
All right. Good luck.
Here we go. Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace in 3D.
That did not come out in 20.
In
3D. You can do it
3D.
in 3D.
Ranking 3D movies from 2012.
Fuck it. I don't know. 3.
Okay. I'm not seeing any other 3D movie. Oh,
Oh my-
Titanic in 3D.
5. I haven't seen Titanic.
That's actually a
Alright.
crazy statement.
What, that I haven't seen Titanic?
No, that you put Titanic in 5.
You're a James Cameron head. I know it. I know.
What
I
do
know
you
what you.
mean I'm a James
Here's the
I know what
Cameron
you
issue.
are.
head?
Those
I've
were
only
really the
seen,
only
like,
3
2
movies
Avatar
released.
movies.
Oh, Monsters Inc. in 3D.
That's a. Did I do 2 already?
No, you have
No,
2.
that's 2. That's 2.
Okay.
And then last is 4.
Yeah.
There's no
Guys.
more. There's not a fifth 3D movie.
Well,
Well, that's
what
my
other
list.
like movie could we put in 4?
Raiders of the Lost Ark: The IMAX Experience.
Nicola, what
I
can we
guess
put
that's in
in
4.
4?
Whatever.
Sorry, I missed it. Finding Nemo 3D.
That's a 4. That's a solid 4. I don't like Nemo very much.
Wow,
There you
that
go.
was a great 4.
So that's 2012 movies from 3D.
Wow.
2012
Nicola,
3D
you know what else
movies.
has 4?
Fantastic Four.
That's crazy.
Wow. From
What a
Fantastic
great
Four.
transition Nicola came up with.
So, I guess I'll talk about this one because I haven't been talking a lot. Fantastic Four. Out of all the Fantastic Four movies that have come out, notable ones like Fan4stick, the original Fantastic Fours, Rise of the Silver Surfer. This was definitely the best one, by far.
By far.
By far, it was really good. This is. I feel like the only other really Marvel movie that came out this year was Thunderbolts, right?
No, Captain America.
Oh, yeah, but Captain America kind of sucked ass. Well, it didn't suck ass. It just wasn't that good. So I would say for me personally, this was my favorite Marvel movie of this year. I liked it better than Thunderbolts.
I liked Thunderbolts better.
I also liked Thunderbolts better, but I think this movie was also very, very good.
It was a really good movie, and I liked that it was fully self-contained.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, I do think they have definitely felt a bit limited trying to like tie all their movies back into the big MCU.
I mean,
So it
Kevin
felt
Feige
good.
did say after Secret Wars they are rebooting the Marvel universe.
Or at least doing
Really?
something.
Yeah, they said. I'm pretty sure he said he's rebooting it, and they're gonna like start from fresh with the X-Men already in there, with everything, new actors. It's not like a new universe. It's just like completely rebooted.
Mhm.
Like it's not like the universe gets reset. It's like it's a completely new. Like everything is new. So
That's
I don't
That's
think that's
interesting that
gonna
they're gonna
work
be
out
doing
well,
that.
but
I mean, I guess it's work. I mean, yeah, but the issue is that DC didn't. I kind of just had that issue that they had to do that.
Yeah, but also DC was shitting the bed. Marvel has
That's what I
kind of
mean.
fallen
No,
off,
that's
they
what I
haven't
mean.
shit the bed.
DC needed to do that. Marvel doesn't really need to do that, but I guess they just don't have anywhere to go after Secret Wars, so they just decide to restart with like
I mean,
do
it.
it,
They
do it
have
from
I
the
plenty
do
of
top.
feel like it's
places to
getting
go.
too big where they might have to do a reset.
Yeah, mostly they just want to basically take it from the top with having all the Marvel properties. Really, basically
That
once they're
makes
done,
sense, yeah.
hopefully, like I think because they'll be done with Sony, so they'll actually have control over everything Marvel, and they just restart the universe with everything Marvel.
I see.
So that would be cool. But yeah, Fantastic Four was a great movie. Basically, it takes place in another universe. Well, it was 838, right? Because that's like because it was 1983 August, whatever that
Whatever.
Yeah.
that
Whatever Jack Kirby's birthday is.
that Kirby's birthday was exactly, yeah. Or something like that. Yeah. But it was a good movie. Basically, it involves I can't remember exactly. It begins. We don't get an origin story. It kind of get an origin story, but like it's not explicitly shown. We're just like it's like an NBC or like it's ABC. Sorry, it's ABC in this universe.
They went to
ABC.
space and
It
now
was
they're
like
back.
it tells the story.
Nicola,
They went up to
ABC
space.
exists. You know that,
No, it
right?
doesn't.
ABC.
No, you're thinking of NBC.
No,
Yeah.
ABC is American Broadcast Channel or whatever.
Yeah, but anyway, ABC is like they go up into space and then they came back forever changed. And then we follow them, and the movie also really begins with finding out that Sue is pregnant and baby Franklin's on the way. But then the Silver Surfer shows up and she's bad as hell, and she's like, your planet is marked for death. Galactus is coming. So then they're like, okay, we gotta go deal with this. So they go fly over to Galactus, and they're like, Galactus, don't kill our planet. And Galactus is like, I literally killing planets, eating planets is what I do. The only way you could stop this, give me the baby. And they're like, no, it's our son. We're not going to give you our son. So then he uses labor beam and forces Sue to go into labor. So then they have to escape while Sue is going into labor. But then Silver Surfer's chasing after them, and she can go faster than light. So then they're trying to get away from her. So they have to trap her into a black hole and then get home. And then when they get home, they're like,
We
the
need
Mia's
to
like, did you
take
save
the
them?
world and move it over there.
But they basically said, so the press is like, did you guys succeed? And they're like, we didn't succeed. He asked a price that was too high. What did they ask for? Two bands. 2 bands. Give me 4 bands.
He asked for stuff.
He asked for stuff. So they dipped, and they're like trying to figure out what they can do to prevent Galactus from killing everybody. So they're like, oh, wait a minute. Remember Schrodinger's egg from the beginning of the movie? Will it come back or will it not? I'm really thinking of Chekhov's egg.
Yeah.
I always call Chekhov's. I don't know why I always call Chekhov's
Schrodinger.
Schrodinger's, because I always like, will it come back or will it not come back in the movie? We don't know until it happens. But basically, the teleportation was like kind of shown in the beginning of the movie to be like, oh, Franklin Reed is smart and he's like inventing stuff, and like he's kind of inventing minor teleportation, but it uses a lot of energy. So he's like, okay, we have to move the entire Earth. So they're moving the Earth. Meanwhile, also most of the people hate the Fantastic Four because they're like, why wouldn't they have just given their son to save the entire planet? It's literally like the galaxy level trolley problem. Why would you not just do it? And then Sue goes out and is like, let me give you a speech. My parents said they would move heaven and earth to protect us. And Reed is like, move heaven and earth.
For like a second.
My parents, my parents are big, they're beautiful. Best parents I've ever had. Best parents there ever were. And they said, we're going to move the heavens. We're going to move them so spectacularly. We're going to move them so far. It's going to be the best movement we've ever seen. Anyway, they say, so Reed is like, okay, we're gonna teleport the Earth away, so Galactus will take forever to find us. And then they try to do that, but just as they get everything ready, Silver Surfer shows up and blows everything up. So they only
now
have
we
like
gotta talk about the
couple.
Fire B
So-
plot line, the language riz.
The Fire B plotline is that they've been getting signals from space, which were like, and they recorded them on golden discs, and Johnny Storm has been listening to them and trying to decode them because he's like, oh, it was the same language that Silver Surfer spoke. So then he finds out, oh shit, let me rizz this baddie up because we know Silver Surfer's a baddie in this movie. And he's like, I understand your language now. And then he's like, you should help us defeat the Galactus because, I understand what it's like to be you. And then after he says that, he then plays every single victim of the planet he's killed and says, you did this! It's your fault they're all dead! And then the Silver Surfer gets sad and flies away. So then basically, Galactus comes down, he sniffs the earth, he scans, and he finds the baby. So then they're trying to get the baby, and then he's about to step onto the teleportation platform, but then he's like, wait a minute, the baby isn't in there. It's in the Baxter building. So then he goes to the Baxter's building and he grabs the baby, and then everybody's trying to stop him, and they won't stop him until Sue goes all out and she uses 120% of her potential and it ends up killing her, but she does push Galactus she does get the baby out and push Galactus all the way back almost into the portal. Doesn't actually succeed because Galactus starts crawling out. So Johnny's like, all right, I'm gonna have to sacrifice myself. But then, last second, Silver Surfer comes out and kicks him back into the portal, and they rift away. And it's the third time Galactus has been defeated in this method.
Yeah.
And that's
Like in Fortnite and like in Lego.
like in Lego and Fortnite.
you know that Galactus in this movie was based on the Fortnite event, right?
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean, according to Marvel, it's the same Galactus in every universe. There's only one Galactus.
Interesting.
So therefore, the Cloud from Fanforstic,
It's not. No, the Cloud is not Fanforstic. The Cloud is Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Really? It was?
Really?
Oh. Rise of the Silver Surfer Cloud, and I could have sworn it was Fanforstic.
No,
I think
anyway.
Doom was
Doom.
Fanforstic.
Yeah, it was Doom. It was. You're right. It was
Doom
the
is in the
bad Doom as
in the
well.
original one, and then Doom is also in Fanforstic.
Yeah. And he's like, but it's like the Fanforstic Doom sucks ass. It's a really bad Doom. I remember. But anyway, and everything's solved. But then throughout the movie, they've been hinting at something because at every single press conference with the world, there's been an empty seat for Latveria, and we know that's Doom's hometown, and it's always been empty because we know Doom doesn't fuck with the Fantastic Four. The movie ends with a 4-year time skip, so Beck loves it. And Franklin is grown up, and Sue
He's
is
not
like,
grown.
all
He's
right.
5.
Well, he's 4. It's 4 years
Whatever.
after he was a baby, after he was just born. He's 4. Anyway, so he's 4 years old. I'm 4 years old. And they're like, okay, Sue's like, okay, let's go get him his favorite book to read. No, not The Theory of Evolution by Charles Darwin, the fucking other one. So she's looking for that, and all of a sudden we hear the score called Doom ? And they round the corner, and Doom, he isn't wearing his mask, and he's saying hi to Franklin, and then the movie ends. And then we get a funny little, and then we get to see the Fantastic Four like retro show. It's clobbering time, and then that's how the movie ends. And it was a really good movie, one of the better Marvels, one of the best Marvels of this year.
And
There
do
is
we
a new
know
Marvel
if
theater right now.
Doomsday is the next one, or
Doomsday is the next one. Yes.
What about Spider-Man?
Spider-Man's coming out after Doomsday, I'm pretty sure.
It's after Doomsday?
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's
so
coming
there's
out.
nothing for like a year?
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
Why didn't they stagger this?
Yeah, I felt
Because so
they
next
really,
is
I
gonna be
think they just really
Fantastic.
wanted Fantastic Four to be
Oh,
their
because
summer
they just
blockbuster.
announced. Did you guys see? They just announced Eyes of Wakanda, which is like a new animated show, which does not look good at all from like the
Great.
very little bit that I've seen. And then after that,
Great.
there's the Marvel Zombies. 'Cause remember the one What If episodes with all the zombies? They're basically turning
because
that
that's the whole thing. That's like a whole comic run.
They're turning that into a full like show. And then we have Wonder Man. And then Wonder Man.
Superman?
You don't
No,
know
Wonder
Wonder
Man.
Man?
ranks.
Wonder Man is basically, he actually is he's a known character. And his show's coming out then. And then, actually I am wrong. July 31st, 2026 is Spider-Man Brand New Day, and then Avengers Doomsday is December 18th, 2026.
Okay.
Well, it's
So
like
no, Spider-Man Brand New Day
yeah.
is before. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like a
Okay.
couple months before. And then we get Avengers Doomsday, and then there's nothing right now there's nothing between Doomsday and Secret Wars. It will literally be just a 1-year gap, and we have Doomsday, and then a year later Secret Wars. Which makes sense because it's probably going to be the same thing like Infinity War into Endgame, where it's like there was nothing else because like nothing else. Well, there wasn't anything else.
Man of the Wasp came out.
There
but
was
Ant-Man and the
Captain
Wasp
Marvel
took place before
And Captain
technically.
Marvel.
Yeah. Which were both
Um,
technically prequels, though. Like, they didn't take place in between.
Yeah.
There's also Blade coming out in 2028.
I don't
Blade's
Blade's
trust
not
that.
coming out.
But yeah, we have no.
There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Yeah. So that's basically it. Only other thing I think the South Park episode actually. I don't
No,
think we
Oh
talked
yeah,
about
I watched it.
Well,
I
I
also
want to
watched
talk
it.
about more Fantastic Four though,
Oh, okay, we can keep
Oh
talking and then we
yeah.
can
because
transition to
I really liked the in Fantastic Four. I think everyone's powers were used quite well except for
Yeah.
Reed. I think they're still very allergic to stretching him.
I also feel like
He's so weak.
couldn't stretch that much in this movie. Like there's a
No,
scene
Don't
towards
think
the
he
end
stretched in,
stretched
like, the third
out
where he
act.
got
very
stretched,
long,
and because of
he
that, I
screamed in pain.
think I asked you the other day, how far can he actually stretch in the comics? 'Cause I was like, there's no way because usually he can stretch really far.
He
And
can
I think
stretch
you
so
found like
far in the comics that
and
he
like you
can
said
make
like it
like
was
an
almost
interdimensional portal out
yeah.
of his body.
And like you said, like it was almost 15,000 feet at least, or
I
something like
didn't
that. I
say
can't
that.
remember. Somebody
I
told me
never
that.
once said that.
That might have been
Maybe
Lucas.
I might have been talking to you here then. Yeah.
You here would not know
Uh,
the answer to that.
yeah. I think we just googled it. How far can Reed stretch? First result from Google from r/ask science fiction says, from what I understand, that's talking about Plastic Man. That is not the right character. Mr. Fantastic's limit is around 1,500 feet.
Okay, yeah.
That's
He wa-
so many feet.
He could-
He
he
starts
barely
falling
walked
apart
more.
at like 20.
Yeah. Well, he's getting stretched apart at 20. People say like I saw like something that was like, oh, he was trying to prevent himself from like he was trying to stop himself from getting stretched by Galactus so that Galactus wouldn't know his full length. So but I that's stupid. That's definitely not
That
what
is
happened. I
so
think
stupid.
he's just
That's
weaker in
stupid.
this movie, I think.
Yeah, which is okay, I guess. It was still fun to watch him in
Yeah, and
action.
also I think it's just also because live action stretchy powers is kind of hard to show well, just because it's kind of
Yeah.
weird. I
Yeah.
feel like the original Fantastic Fours kinda did it well. Like,
No,
they
they
at least
did it well
they
in
had
that
him
movie.
do it because they had at least Reed using his powers all the time, which is, like, that's what he does in the comics. In this movie, like, he almost never uses his powers. He
Dude, there were times when it
barely
was
uses
like
it.
he like drops a pen and he bends over to pick it up. It's like no, he would not do that.
Yeah.
He would go. "Roop." He would not bend over and pick it up. There's so many times where it's like he could just stretch and grab it and he doesn't.
Yeah, like, there's a couple scenes where, like, oh, he's erasing the white
Yeah.
with the blackboard, so he does stretch his arm a little bit further. Or, like, he's drawing something and he just stretches his arm a little bit further. But, like,
Yeah.
that's, like, the most of, like, when he uses his powers not, like, in combat or, like, saving
Yeah.
people. So, like, he definitely could have used it
More.
much better.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's the
Um,
one drawback.
Yeah, I really liked the set design and the general aesthetic, like the futuristic 60s look.
Yeah, like, the
Um,
late 60s, but, like, future was awesome. I really like
yeah,
that.
I liked the use of Nation on Wheels, the People Mover song from Disneyland. It
Yeah.
because the entire like before that scene, I wanted to comment. I'm like, this feels so much like the original idea for Tomorrowland, like at Disneyland. It felt so much like it, and then they play a Tomorrowland. Shit, this is just Tomorrowland, like real life Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland if it was good. Yeah.
Tomorrowland if it was good. Yeah, basically that. So I did put it on my Disney attraction movie list.
I
and
don't think I don't think that counts, but
I understand you don't think it counts, but Wikipedia counts a movie that takes its title from the name of the ride, and Disney Plus counts Saving Mr. Banks, and quite frankly, that one shouldn't count either.
sure, if you say so.
I also have Electric State on here because it's kind of based on the animatronics, or at least they're directly mentioned in the movie.
Yeah, I guess.
So I don't care. It's on the list.
Alright, well, let's talk about South Park.
South Park. So
I
this
didn't watch
episode,
this.
new season just came out, and this episode was basically they're making fun of Trump.
So
So
basically, Trump's suing everyone.
yeah, so the
and-
episode begins with Cartman, right? Cartman's the fat kid, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Cartman is it begins with his daily routine. He wakes up, he says, "Alexa, play 90.1." And he starts brushing his teeth, but then only static is coming, and he's like, "What the hell?" And he goes to his mom and he's like, "What happened?" there's no NBC. I loved NBC. It's where
No,
all the
NPR. It's
oh NPS
NPR.
NPR. I loved NPR. That's
Where's NPR at?
yeah. He's like, I love NPR. That's the only place where you can hear a gay Mexican cry over a woman who died and she was stoned because she was raped. It's so funny because we know Cartman's a horrible person.
Yeah.
Uh,
I do think the Cartman arc was the best part
the
of the
Cartman arc was
episode.
definitely the best part of the episode. So Cartman is really sad. And then they go to then he goes to school and he's like telling his friends on the way because on the school bus they always have like on the way waiting for the school bus talk and they're like Woke is dead. They killed Woke.
They killed him.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is so
They
sad.
killed Woke.
NPR's dead. They killed Woke. The country is no longer what it used to be. Woke is dead. So then they get to school, and then they're like, there's a mandatory announcement. So they go to the office, and PC Principal comes out and he says, I am no longer PC Principal. I am now going as Power Christian Principal. So he's still PC Principal, but now PC stands for Power Christian. And then he says, introducing to our school, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And then Jesus walks onto screen. And every time Jesus is on screen, he's glowing and it plays the angelic music.
Because he's Jesus.
And so then all the students are like, what the fuck is going on? So then there's a couple couple shots of like Jesus is just in the school, and then Kyle, right? I think Kyle goes home and says to his family,
We let Jesus into our school.
yeah, Jesus is in our school. So then Kyle's dad is like, okay,
We do not need
I got
this in depth of a recap,
no,
Nicola.
because it's
You're
it's
just
funny.
scrubbing through the episode.
Kyle's dad's like, I'm not actually skimming through this episode. This is actually all from my mind. I'm not even kidding. I don't have it open. This is all from my mind. The only thing I'm pulling up is names because I don't remember any South Park names. So they're like, okay, I have to talk to somebody about this. So in bed, he pulls up ChatGPT and he talks to ChatGPT and he says, my son says they're letting Jesus into his school. Is this illegal? And he says, there's a large precedent. And ChatGPT is like, there's a large precedent for separation of church and state in this country. He's what is the school's meaning by stuff? He says, no, he literally means Jesus is literally in the school. And ChatGPT is like, that might be problematic. Something like that. I don't know.
And then
The
it
bit is
cuts to
basically
his wife next to him being like,
yeah,
wow.
and then it zooms out and he's sitting next to his wife, and then the joke is that he's asking ChatGPT instead of talking to his wife about the problems in his life. So then
So it's basically saying you should get an AI girlfriend, basically.
Yeah. So then they go to the bar and they're like, what the fuck is going on in our town? And nothing is working. Like, there's Jesus in our schools. This is the president's fault. So they go storm into that one guy's house who was the president briefly in South Park. And then the guy's like, he hasn't been to Washington in years, Washington D.C. in years. So then they're like, direct line from the show here. They say, then who's the retarded faggot in the White House?
Okay, so there's some words in there that you couldn't say.
That's direct quote. I'm quoting the show. I'm allowed to say it. Also, remember, I have to be a 10 out of 10 here because Uri's not here.
I forgot.
He's combining the super racist.
So then it cuts to the White House, and we see Donald Trump, and he says, "Ha ha,"
and he's basically just
like,
Saddam
I'm so
Hussein.
awesome. Yeah, and he's like, I'm so awesome. And then he goes out into the room and he's like, and there's a painter, and the painter's drawing him, and he says, what the fuck is this? Why is my penis so tiny? And the painter's like, but this is just what it was like in the photo. He's like, no, you're supposed to always make me look good. You're fired, and I'm suing you for $5 million. And then he keeps walking. He's like, I'm so awesome. And then he gets into bed with he gets naked and he gets into bed with Satan. And it's pointed out that he has a tiny dick.
Saddam Hussein's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
So
and that's the plot point because Satan's like, you remind me a lot of my my ex.
Yeah. Saddam Hussein. And then this entire time, Cartman is like, guys, woke is dead. Everyone
like he literally
is
has a shirt that
right
says
now.
woke is dead, and he's so disappointed.
Everyone is racist. How am I supposed to stand out anymore?
So him and Butters
is the racist one.
So Cartman basically says to,
and then he's like,
Butters, he says,
you know what?
We are killing ourselves. We are going down. We are killing ourselves. We have a suicide pact.
If woke is dead, then we're dead too. And then he goes into the garage and tries to kill himself.
He hooks up the
carbon
pipe.
monoxide poisoning.
But then we find out it's an electric car.
So no carbon monoxide.
Because the entire the last 10 minutes, they're like, why the hell is this not working? And then we find out because Jesus goes onto the mountain to talk to all the townspeople, and he's like basically saying under his breath, guys, stop making a problem because if we get sued, the only reason I'm here is because I got sued by Paramount, and Paramount said we can only bring back South Park if I'm in here. Basically, that's
Interesting.
basically what Jesus says.
Yeah, they literally
So they're
say
like that.
South Park and like they break down
Yeah.
like the whole thing.
Yeah, and then they go to the lawyer's office, and the lawyer's like, "Okay, we've worked out a deal. We got the suing down from 5 million to only
No, five-
3.5.
No, it's 5 billion to
Oh,
5
from 5
million.
billion to 5 million, but we have to make a pro-Trump message." So they make a pro-Trump message, and it cuts to live action, and there's Trump wandering through the desert, and he slowly
AI
strips.
generated.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not.
is it?
I looked
It's not.
at. No,
It's
I
not
saw.
AI
It's
generated.
just deepfake.
It's just deepfake.
It's just
Yeah,
deepfake.
I thought so.
That's a real. They've actually did shoot that. It's just deepfake.
I thought so. Yeah. So then he's wandering through the desert, and it's saying like, if there's a president who's for you, it's this guy, because he's wandering through the desert because he doesn't care about the hot. And he's like, meanwhile, Trump is stripping until eventually he collapses, and then his little penis comes out and it says, "I'm Donald J. Trump, and I endorse this message." And that's the episode. Basically, the episode is just is basically what I like about this episode is it really shows what makes America awesome, because like there's not many countries in the world where you can make this.
Yeah.
Like there's not that many countries that actually have like free enough speech that like you can criticize politicians at this level without like going to jail.
Yeah.
And I remember there was supposed to be another episode today, but they had to delay it. Because they were like, "How are we gonna make this next episode?" Because I think it's a follow up to this one.
Is it?
Yeah, so we'll talk about that one next
We'll
week.
watch about it next time. Also, one thing I did forget to mention about Fantastic Four that I saw that was really funny. During the last scene, when Franklin revives Sue, Franklin revives Sue, Johnny picks up Franklin, and they're like talking, and then Franklin makes a little cooing sound, and it's the exact same sound effect as Chicken Jockey. The sound
I
Chicken
do
Jockey
remember
makes.
that, yeah.
It's really funny that they use the
Chicken
same stop
Jockey.
sound. It's really funny. Other than that, I think that's everything. That's today's.
Alright.
That's a wrap.
Well, that
folks.
was the end of the first non-Uri arc episode.
That's a wrap, folks.
How was it, do
So-
we think?
It's like an hour and a half.
No, but how do we think it was? Not how
A
long.
little
How
bit
was it?
slower.
It was weaker.
Definitely
feel
weaker,
like
but it'll probably
we-
improve over time.
We need to be a lot more in sync about the shows, because I feel
We also
like
gotta just watch more stuff in general.
for the
I think.
Always Sunny and Rick and Morty stuff, that
Everything gets
one-
better when it's more than just one person talking.
Yeah, when
about
it's
it.
like two people
So,
having a conversation.
Okay, well,
So-
it's always sunny from now on. So
So
yeah.
I think either me or Nicholas gotta watch them so we can talk about them.
Well, I'm kind of watching Always Sunny. I just haven't been watching it in a while. That's the only thing.
All right. Well, we'll work on it. We have 6 months to figure it out.
Mhm.
yep.
Now, remember, always use Celsius. We'll
Always
see you
use
next
Celsius,
time.
and we never said the weather. Bye
No.
bye.
The weather is tsunami warning. So
The weather
are
is
tsunami warnings
That
in
is
Colorado,
really
if there's not
California.
an episode that comes out next week, we all drowned.
Yeah.
Yeah.